Imagine bringing your side project.
Hello, lads. We're gonna do some updating on the chart. I have like this really interesting. I mean, we are definitely, in my opinion, we're definitely gonna take this low. It's just a matter of time. But when I look at this, I think that my charts are really messy, is what I think. Let me. What I think is that we've had this really strong downtrend here. We're coasting on the outside of that, and we have this channel that I may be, I don't want to say I'm the only fucking person out there that has this drawn, but very, very, very few people are looking at this channel. It doesn't exist. This is the only point. This is the only lone point, right? The only low. There is no second low to draw a channel like this from. This is all inference. And so I genuinely believe we're going to get a bounce out of this zone, maybe get another move up. I'm currently long here at the very least to the daily open. And all of this is really generally hinged on this channel. I mean, really is that's the big one for me. If we said that maybe this is like a ABC, and let's call it like, you know, an expanded flap, you know, maybe we get a move up into 115 or something like that. Maybe I really think this low is going to get taken. So my idea is that we're just not going to do it yet, you know. We're going to do some more ranging in here. It's possible that we do just get the move down and I'm wrong. But to me, this seems like a really good spot to get a move like this and then come back down pretty strongly. So that's my general, you know, right off the cuff, my general thoughts. I want to hop in now and just update the chart. I don't even know what all these levels are. That can't actually be the previous week, is it? Christ, it is. Yeah. Wow. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. I shorted like literally the Pico top. I closed right here, flipped long. Bro, if we run up into here, it's gonna be such a thing of beauty. I did not full port this one. I have to start to control my risk at this point. I threw some Hail Marys to recover the turning port. Super stressful, but we're back. We're back within a winning range where I can actually fucking pull off some magic here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly where we're gonna go. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, interesting. This channel's different on Nans. Oh, I just drew it differently. There we go. Oh my god. It feels so good not to be full porting. I'm in a trade and it's like semi-normal risk and it feels so fucking good. I just don't care. Like, if I get stopped, fuck it. It doesn't matter. But man, like, when you're full porting, no stop loss on 124x leverage, like I've been doing for the last 36 hours to recover, it's fucking just brutal, lads. Just fucking brutal, isn't it? But we're back now, baby. I'm in a position now where I can just trade and I should be able to recover and reclaim top 3. It's gonna be fucking sick. Yeah, I think, you know, right off the cuff, that's pretty much the analysis. Today's, what, Thursday? Tomorrow's the last trading day of the week. Like I said, this channel, I'm not saying I'm the only person that has it drawn, but very few people, I would argue, are looking at this or even have this drawn. And hang on a second. Yeah, this one's still even a little different. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the reason is that this channel, you know, this low didn't exist to draw this channel. This low didn't exist. There was nothing there. You know, you know, bring it back to here, and there was no low here to infer, and so I did it just based off of this trend. Boom, drew the channel down here. And, you know, obviously now we've come down into that area and we're seeing a decent reaction off of that low. And, you know, really from here, I think that this is a really key area of resistance. Depending on how bearish BTC is or like where we're at, it's possible we just reject from here. So we swept the previous, so this isn't only Monday low, this is also previous day high. We swept the previous day high. Usually when that happens, you rotate to the previous day low. So it's entirely possible that we see some kind of continuation to the downside towards previous day low to take that out. I don't know. Just with kind of this lackluster move down and how price has been behaving, I just wouldn't be surprised to see it run at the very least to the daily open, potentially a little bit higher before getting some kind of a larger retracement. Of course, no. New York is fucking around in it. Yeah. Might end up eating my words here. Yeah, New York's just fucking pulling it back in it. Nice. Yeah, I think it's, again, I think it's fair for BTC to run into here and then maybe wick slightly above. Oh man, Christ. Negative 8 billion negative delta, which is fucking nothing. Uh, 17,200, yeah, it just fucking seems a little high, doesn't it? 15.6, 15.4, yeah. These guys right here, I think, are the target. These guys, 15.4 or 15.6, these are areas of liquidity. I think those two guys are the target. Decent logging at the lows. Let's take a look at Nance. Dog, I have not slept all week. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight, though. I have to. I gotta get a good night's sleep. And then I'm fucking taking the weekend off. And I'm just gonna rest. Because next week is basically the last week of the tournament. And, you know, I intend on pushing into first. It's going to be a historic comeback. One for the books. One for the books. Yeah, quite a bit of longing going on at the lows here. Crazy how much longing there is, actually. Very nice, very nice. How big are these walls? 300, 300, 300, 300, 700. Jesus criminy. Good volume. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good move. Bro, fucking Christ. Oh my God. Dude, I was down fucking 77%. Do you realize if you're down 77%, you have to more than 3x your portfolio to get to break even. And I am coming up on break even. So in the last 48 hours, I've taken that and 3x'd my account. It never should have been that way in the first place. I was throwing Hail Marys trying to really blow up my account, longing, you know, basically this whole downtrend, and it never played out. The two trades I bottom ticked here for a long. If I had held it to my primary target, which was up here, I would probably be in first place right now, but I didn't. I closed on this pullback. Rookie mistake. I shorted the Pico top here, and I closed the Pico bottom and flipped long. So this was executed perfectly. This one I fucked up. I mean, I still made money, but if I would have held it to here, I'd be in first place right now. I would be. No one would be reaching me. Like I would pretty much chill on the tournament, and I'd take first. We're not quite there yet now, though. Have a little bit more work to do. The job is not finished. It's good reaction. I'd like a better close though on H1 and H30. Like above this level. Close above this level would be really nice. Where's the fucking toggle to turn off the... Okay, I guess there isn't one. Oh my God, it feels so good not to be full ported. Feels so good to trade like a normal human being again. Yeah, this is looking good. Definitely not really seeing any reason why this shouldn't run. Short starting to close out. What's up, Ben? Yeah, I mean, I would say... What's up, Smooth Up? Yeah, I think, you know, calling for 110 is very reasonable. I mean, to me, this is absolutely a... You know, let's look at a blank chart here. You know, when you look at the chart, these lows have not been taken. This high was swept, and the next area of support is down here. You know, it makes complete sense to think that we're going to go down here. I would like to get, you know, like a wick or something, just pop up like this. Maybe not that much, but like this. And then maybe the weekend just ranges like this. And then the following week, you know, maybe we get the move down into here. You know, something like that looks really nice. I think everyone calling for 110 is right. They're just wrong about how it's going to get there. You know, everyone just wants it to go straight there, and the move's done. It just goes straight there and it's over. I think it's going to take a while. A while as in, you know, not till next week probably. Depends on how aggressive the move down is, obviously. God, look at that daily candle on ETH. Sitting here longing BTC. It could be long in ETH. Look at this shit. I'd short this level. Oof, yeah, this is a really good level. This is a good level to short. Mr. Fool, what's up, dog? I think Solana's going to top at 420. I think there's a high likelihood of that. Oh, New York, don't do that thing. Oh my god. Fucking struggle bus. Yeah, so I'll say tomorrow will probably be my last public stream. And then I'm going to go back to, in the morning, it'll be done on our website for our Masters members. And then, you know, I'll still probably do some additional streams on YouTube, and then we're going to go back. Every Friday I usually do like a freebie stream, so we'll go back to doing that, but I don't think that one was a Gartley. That one is a Let me look. I can't remember. It's a crab. This is a crab pattern. A Gartley is an internal harmonic, which means that D does not overtake X. This is a crab, which is an external harmonic, meaning that D overtakes X. External ones are harder to trade. Internal are easy because it gives you a very clear stop for invalidation, which is X. These ones are much harder to trade. However, they're quite rewarding. Yeah, there's so many, no doubt. I know harmonics pretty well because they're some of my favorite patterns to trade. I think they're so powerful. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Yep. Do we complete a bearish through drive harmonic on the 15-minute? I guess I don't really see that here. The whole reason I took this trade was just because this channel didn't exist. This level didn't exist. I totally drew it out of thin air. And, you know, so far so good. It was one of those moments I wish I bet more. Oh my god. All good though, it's gonna be good. We're gonna get some good gains out of this one. Bro, fucking crazy, dude. I cannot emphasize enough how crazy it is that I've recovered my account to this point. If I hit this trade all the way, we're gonna be pretty close to back to break even. In which case, next week, my primary objective will be taking first fucking place, lads. Yeah, I know what you mean. Smooth Op said, I feel like at a certain point, all these lines don't mean jack when the bottom is already ultra depressing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think there can be some added confluence with that, but I don't think you can argue with the fact that, you know, I drew this channel when we were here. And I said I'm going to close my short down here and long. You know, for me to say that is going to happen and then watch price come down here like this, you know, wake up this morning, see that we hit this area, close my short, flip long, and then to have a reaction like this where this is a 5R trade, my trade's already up, you know, almost 2R. You know, you can say lines don't mean anything, but I don't know, it's hard to argue with doing something like that. Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not a 3 drives expert, but 3 drives usually go down to the 1.618. This is an overextension. This is an underextension of a 3 drives, so I don't know that I would call it a 3 drives. If this is how you were drawing it like this, I don't know, even if we drew it like this, you know, it would suggest we should go down more. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Smooth Up. Yeah, it was a good close, short, flip, long. Channels are really powerful. I really love doing something like this where, you know, this channel didn't exist. Now it exists. Now people look at it and they say, oh, there's a channel here. It didn't exist up here when I drew it. Excuse me. So a lot of what I like to do is to identify channels early. I'll do it all the time. For those of you who like follow my TA, you'll see me do this pretty often where, you know, I don't know. I'll see a pump like this, a massive pump, and I'll say, okay, you know, the channel is going to be from here to here. I'll draw something out and say, you know, the channel is going to be this up to here. And usually, you know, maybe we would have drawn down here. But I'll do it early. I'll do it super early, and I'll draw out a channel, and then I'll try to trade that channel before people know it exists, right? This is probably another example right here. Yeah, the 3 sneeze harmonic. Fucking. Oh, God. Yeah, this is kind of another example. Right here, where you have this channel, but no one knows it exists when price is up here, right? No one knows it exists, but you could draw it, you know, from here to here, down to here, and it doesn't exist here, but then you long down here, and it goes up, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, you have a channel. You know, you draw it early. Draw it before everyone else does, and you can see this channel is super well respected all throughout this pump. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing of beauty. This thing rips. I don't think this one will put me right back at break even, but it's gonna be fucking close, lads. I mean, fucking dude, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. God, this is gonna be so fucking awesome. Oh my God. Such a fucking relief. Such a relief. I was in the fucking depths of this tournament, bro. I was like literally borderline last place. And I fucking climbed. I ascended. I'm gonna be back on the fucking leaderboards, mate. What I can tell you right now, yeah, so contextually speaking, right, I'm looking for BTC to like probably not make new highs or do anything crazy, and potentially leave room for alts to run, where, you know, things like Ethereum, especially other assets. You know, the one thing I will say though is like you're looking to trade Doge. You know, I mean, God, look at ETH, man. Look at this. Look at this move up on ETH, and then, you know, this is April. Look at Doge since April. That same low is right here, and it's barely, you know, it hasn't really, I don't know. It doesn't look as strong, right? We have a potential ABC here already. That's not to say that it couldn't get one more leg up or something like that. Certainly possible. You know, it's tough to say with some of these alts because they could just do some crazy shit sometimes, but this looks like a super good spot short. Yeah, I mean, it certainly can get a continued run up. I don't think it looks like insanely bullish or anything like that. You know, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty clear. You look at the different assets. I mean, God, just look at ETH. Look at this run. You know, ETH is clearly bullish. Guess you could say the same for Solana that I'm saying with Doge, and yet Solana, I see a reason why we'd run higher. But this run on Sol has been a lot better even than Doge. Confronting the midline here. It's going to be a big one to break. Hopefully it does. Could probably adjust my stops to below this low. Well, I think we'll call it on stream. A little bit shorter of a stream, about an hour long. Again, I'm long. I'm long Bitcoin. I'm looking at this as a potential A, B, C before then a move to the downside. I do think this low is going to get taken out. We are going lower. I just don't think it's going to happen this week. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. You know, anything is liable to happen. But yeah, from my perspective, we're going to do some kind of an ABC formation before that happens. So again, A, B, C, move down. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Currently rejecting the midline. It's fair. You know, you could absolutely look at this channel as something like this too, right?
My name's Ramisha Satar. For me, being a creative director and a designer is finding the happy middle ground between both and being able to world build. Some of my favorite mediums are...
So you're asking if, what would be my invalidation?
Using Creative Cloud has just...
As in, oh, I understand your question. My invalidation that this is not an A, B, C and coming back down. You're asking what would make me think that we're just going to continue up higher? Well, one, being that this is an ABC, you know, price should really stall out around, you know, 116. My target's pretty modest. This is a very modest target. Price could really go anywhere up to, you know, 117.
I'm 2,500 frames per second.
Price could go up to about 117. There's some liquidity at 117,200. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, 117,200, we could very well run up into there and then get the move down. What would invalidate is, yeah, probably going much higher than 117.2, you know, if price really ran up into this high and got some strong closures well above that level. Yeah, I would say, you know, my setup is invalid, you know. So like again, the 1618 is here at you know, 116.9. It really should not go beyond that, you know. I would say it runs up, rejects from here, maybe goes a little bit higher, rejects from here, with maybe a wick up to that 117,200. But yeah, it shouldn't go beyond that. If price extended, you know, well above that like this or something, I would say, yeah, okay, this is different. You know, this is not going according to my plan. That would certainly be my invalidation if I saw strength well above the level that I thought to be resistance. Well, we'll go ahead and call it on stream there. I'd say it's been a very good morning. Beautiful short from the Pico high, close the bottom, flip long. Currently targeting 115,400 zone. I think that the daily open will be a really big area of resistance as well. I'm pretty busy today. I'm going out of town tomorrow for the weekend. I'll still have my morning stream, but I'm going to be leaving town after that, so I will not be as active. And tonight, I have to just obviously pack and get ready for that. So as always, my friends, thank you for joining me. I'll be back in the morning for New York Open. Fingers crossed we get this trade to play out here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.